Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. The Bearcats will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will be first on the attack. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really... The secondary's nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy...
There he goes! Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. Quick completion on the out. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Hand off from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Cincinnati's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could...
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Catch in the middle. It's Ivory. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back. It's Newton. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He'll do it himself. Breaks into, got some room into the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll ride the hot hand.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finds his man. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the
hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it in the middle. It's Ivory. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Navy. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. After the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he's dragged down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on fourth down.
The Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Auburn lines up quickly. To the air. It's Newton. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Cincinnati! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Dropping back, it's Newton. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Line is set on third down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Catch in the middle, it's Ivory. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Dar forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
It's now first and 10 from the 24-yard line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Newton. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 15. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Got it, looking for a first. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Leaves it with the running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
From the gun, the ground game. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the...
Breaks into the open. Ball is loose. Gets it past the marker. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
The Bearcats are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the stomping has commenced.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Hard running there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Oh, he's got some space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what... up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. That's caught. It's Smith. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Dropping back, it's Newton. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Auburn lines up quickly. Going to swing it on second down. Going to try to get it himself. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Rushes on him. He hurls one deep down the left side. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air, it's Newton. Blasted as he lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Working that left side now. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Under fire. Now improvising. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Fires to the right. He's got it. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock.
Turning it on! Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here.